Welcome in to KSL Sports Rewind on this beautiful Friday night here at Viewmont High School. We have the Viewmont Vikings taking on the Brighton Bengals in a wonderful, tough matchup, 6A region matchup. I'm Brad Searle, pleased to be joined with Braden Johnson on the call. And Braden, we were talking before the game today. The Vikings come in 4-1, and the Bengals come in 1-4, but it feels a little bit different than that.
It totally does. This will be a fun one tonight. I'm looking forward to it. I was going over the schedule. Brighton, you could argue, significantly more difficult schedule. But if we look down who they played, one common opponent, we look at Weber. Brighton, their only win is to Weber, and on the opposite side, Viewmont, their only loss is to Weber. So if that's any indicator of how tonight's going to go, this should be a fun one.
Yeah, looking for this one, and it looks like the Vikings will receive in their maroon uniforms with white helmets. Looks like the Bengals are in their white tops with navy bottoms. And we're underway. We will start with the touchback. We'll get our first opportunity to see this Viking offense led by senior quarterback Jack Savage. Braden, they use a great balance of offense in both the passing and the rushing the first 5 games. Talked to Coach before. He said, Coach, you can stick to the plan. He said, we love the plan. We're going to stick to it. We'll see how they start off.
Yeah, we'll see how this goes. Brighton, big size, so we'll see how Viewmont can handle that.
Savage, quick little pass to the outside. Jason Dunrow and Braden, we're going to talk that name a lot tonight. That Jason Dunrow, boy, he is an absolute stud and talent at that wide receiver position.
Yeah, that's right. We'll see how much they can get him the ball. See how much they utilize those outside screens a lot. Seems like it's more of a common play we see now in football. Just try to get the ball to your playmakers. Less worry about trying to get players downfield and just get them the ball and see how they can make plays in space.
Got Savage and Tolman in the backfield. Got 3 receivers to the far side. Hands off to Tolman. And the Brighton Bengals, they shut him down.
Yeah, this is going to be a handful for Viewmont tonight. Like I was saying earlier, Brighton, big size. Number 90 coming through, Samuel Tavao. He's only a sophomore if you look at the roster.
6'1", 305 pounds coming at you on that front doorstep.
Yeah, what a stud. This offensive line is going to have a night busy.
Once again, got the same set. Savage in the backfield. Savage rolls out to his left side, throws. He's got a receiver, Brady Clegg, for a completion.
Good defense by Brighton, showing that single coverage back there and dropping most everyone back. Looks like tonight they could probably play like that with how big their defensive line is. Seems like they're having no problem getting to the backfield so far.
Brings up a 4th down and long for the Vikings. You've got Jason Dunrow out there to punt the ball away. Dax Matheson to return. He takes that ball on the skip, and he cuts up the middle. He's got him some yards. He cuts to the left side, and we have got laundry all over the field.
Fortunately, good return, but I think they're going to get Brighton here in the block in the back. I saw a couple of them, so they'll be moving back. Good return, though, by Matheson.
It's the refs. Give us the call on that. Push in the back, the receiving team. We want to recognize our UHSAA officials for tonight's game. We have referee Ron Shapiro, umpire Alan Marietti, line judge Douglas Snay, lineman Steve Olney, and the back judge Jared Wilson. We say thank you for your time and commitment and your patience to be officials. Now we'll see for the first time the Brighton Bengal offense, led by their junior quarterback, Rice Palapoy. In the backfield, he looks to survey. Oh, he's going deep. He's got a guy wide open, and it's caught.
What a grab.
That's number 11, Jace Evans.
Rice having a ton of time, looking comfortable back there, but great play by the receiver.
You know, talking to Coach Cetera before the game, he says, you know, we just need a little bit of confidence. A little confidence is all we need, and we really could.
You can tell he was talking to us before the game as well that the previous game, though it did not go their way, was their most confident game. So if this Brighton team can establish some swagger, especially this first possession, they'll be setting up well the rest of the game.
He hands off to Gutierrez. Gutierrez just pounds his way for about 8 or 9 yards on that carry.
Brighton doing a good job establishing the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable, as well as get some momentum and get a good run play, set up first and goal.
We've got Palapai and Gutierrez in the backfield. Gutierrez is going to get a lot of the carries today. Palapai looks to the corner and just slightly overthrows Jace Evans. Right, we were down on that field. Boy, that front line of Brighton, boy, they have some big boys up there, led by one of their captains, number 75, Marshall Huber, 6'6", 325 pounds, and Coach loves having him on his team just because he's just that true leader in the locker room.
Yeah, that's right.
Pounds it up the middle. I don't see a call yet. Touchdown. Brighton Bengals.
Great opening drive by the Bengals. Like we keep talking about, and what we were just talking about, they're going to win this game based off of their front. Looks like they have some debate here.
A little bit of talk down there with the officials. Looks like Caden Hansen out to kick the PAT. Kick is up, and it is good. And the Bengals get on the board first here in Bountiful, Utah. Braden Jones, before the game, you know, I had a great conversation with him, and boy, I love just the way that he coaches. You know, he teaches his players to be grateful for everything. He says, we're not the biggest team. We don't have the biggest boys out there on it. But I just tell him, we take what we have and we make the best of it. And he's got a little tradition in their little locker room, and they do it quite often, that they have their boys go around the room and they tell each other, you know, what they're grateful for. And a lot of it has nothing to do with football. And he says, that's my program. And it was a proud coach telling me that in that conversation.
Yeah, that's something unique. Not everybody gets to experience that. And overall, I mean, his main thing is he wants his boys to experience adversity, whether that be on and off the football field, and he wants to see how they can respond and handle that, which demonstrates well of how he wants to develop a program.
Well, as you know, we talked before, you know, coaches are just impactful in student lives, and that's really what we're doing here, right? We're watching and we're teaching, we're helping these student athletes to become better. And, you know, both of these coaches love the conversations and the direction that they're going with their programs.
Right, and it brings me so much joy to see how positive they talk about their players. There's no complaints about how a player is playing. It is all positive.
Short little pass over to the right side by Savage to Draylen Jensen. Pickup of just about a yard on the play.
This Brighton defense doing a good job sticking in that man coverage right now. They're not having to change too much, and they're just letting their athletes be athletes and fly around.
Savage in the backfield, and we've got Tolman to his left. Two receivers to the near side. Savage surveys. Here's this ball out to the sideline and overthrown.
Now, if you look at the secondary,
was Draylen Jensen.
If you look at the secondary, not much was going on. It was covered. It was a blanket of white, and not much going or any options for him to go.
And this will bring up a 3rd down and long for the Vikings in their second offensive possession. Three receivers to the far side. Looks like we have Joshua Lewis here to the near side. Savage surveys short little slant pass caught. And there he is, Jason Dunroe picks up a 1st down for the Viewmont Vikings.
Good play by that Vikings, mixing things up, getting a downfield scissor play with the receivers and leaving some opening, really exposing that zone coverage that Brighton decided to switch up.
And he has that pink tape on his feet, right? And watching some games before, I just kept thinking we're going to see a lot of that pink feet, a lot of that pink.
Definitely makes you stand out.
I think sometimes those are for grandma and grandpas to be able to see out on that field to locate their grandson or grandchild.
Oh, 100%.
I've heard it.
That 100%.
I've heard it. Savage takes the snap, looking to survey another short little pass out there. Dunroe picks up about 5 yards. Nice little pickup for the Viewmont Vikings.
I would expect Viewmont to establish a little bit more dominance here on the offensive end. It just takes really one play, get the 1st down, get the nerves out, and show, okay, we're here, and let's start playing football. You can tell a lot more calm and more comfortable from this Viewmont offense.
Got 2nd and about 6 for the Vikings. We've got a whistle. Looks like we've got a player that's got a little wardrobe malfunction. Is going to have to come off. Seems like this year we've seen a lot of that malfunction in wardrobe. Must be emphasized by the officials this year. All right, the Vikings got 3 receivers here to the near side. Savage, short little pass over the middle and almost caught. It was number 11.
Not a bad play by Viewmont.
Flag.
Not a bad play by Viewmont right there. Simple little RPO. Just couldn't quite connect there.
You know, in their last game when they played the Offset Academy, I noticed, boy, their offensive possessions, it was very, very balanced, and they loved using those little short out and slant routes, pick up 4 or 5 here, and then every now and again they would air it out, and Dunroe would pick up, you know, a 60, 70-yard catch. Let's see what the Vikings have in store. 3rd down and about 5. Oh, in the hands of 2 Brighton defenders. Savage, very fortunate that ball wasn't picked off, which will bring up a 4th down for the Vikings.
Yeah, it's a tough one. That's one you're gonna want back. Overall, I'd say good drive by the Vikings, kind of getting their confidence back and settling into this game a little bit more.
Matheson back to receive for the Bengals. Kick over here to the right side. Matheson just says, oh, I'm going to play this one smart, and he lets it and takes a Viking roll. And the Bengals will start deep in the territory on the 13-yard line. See what the offense has. The Brighton Bengals come out on their 2nd offensive possession. First possession ended up in a touchdown with a short little run by Gutierrez. Looks like Palpoy in the backfield. We've got 3 receivers to the far side. That looks like Gutierrez, and he just cuts it right up the middle, picks up a 1st down, plus 10 on that run.
That's the dominance of the front line that we were talking about earlier.
And Stanton Gutierrez, he's a senior, 6'1", 220 pounds. He's going to get most of the carries today because Judah Valley is out for this game. Also a great little running back for Brighton. Once again, 3 receivers to the right. Goes right back at Terrace, and there's that Viking defense. That's number 18, Raiden David, one of the 2 leaders that leads this defense in tackles. We've got 6:24 left to go in the first quarter. We have a...
We'll see if this sparks this Viking defense just a little bit. A simple blitz there really snuffed that out.
Second down and about 11. Paddleboy surveys, short little pass out there to Gustafsson. Maybe picks up 1 or 2 on that reception.
Both teams making adjustments, as you can tell.
So give the Brighton Bengals a 3rd down and about 9. And these Viewmont Viking students are starting to get rowdy.
We'll see who Brighton tries to go to right here.
Got twin receivers to each side. Little route. Oh, in and out of the hands.
That was the big tight end that coach was talking to us about, number 88, Slade Taylor.
And I think we're going to call Slade Taylor.
Locker.
Yeah, we're going to call Slade's name a lot tonight, but what a great defensive stop by the Vikings. It's going to force the Bengals to punt that ball. Looks like we have Austin Cannon for the Vikings back to receive. Nice high punt. He's going to let that one drop, and the Bengals pick it right up. It's going to be 1st down and 10 on the 34-yard line. See if the Vikings can pick up a little bit more confidence on that. They had a couple of good drives, couple of good runs, couple of good short passes on that last drive, but their first 2 possessions has ended up in punts. Savage back, he's surveying. Oh, he's got a guy, underthrows him and almost intercepted by number 23, Trey Harper for the Bengals.
This Brighton secondary is flying around. Good play calls on the defensive side for the coaches because they're really making it difficult to get anything 10 yards downfield for this Viewmont offense.
Bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Vikings. Boy, at the first of this game, Braden, we had a live band, like Viewmont knows how to do it here. We had a live band playing. We had Stu from the University of Utah shooting off T-shirts to the fans. Like, it was done right at the start of this game.
There was a lot of excitement here to start this game. It's been fun to experience and be at Viewmont High School and see how they do things here. I've never been to Viewmont, so this has been a fun experience for me overall.
This will bring up a 3rd down and 10 for the Vikings. Savage in the backfield. He's got Benji Tolman now to his right side. He looks, a lot of time in the pocket. Jason Dunrow almost came up with a spectacular catch on that, and just in and out of the hands of Dunrow, and that'll bring up another 4th down.
Man, that would have been awesome. What a tough throw. Man, Jack Savage really threw it that on a dime, just unable to connect with his receiver.
Right, but when you need a play, boy, who do you go to? You go to your guy.
Gotta go to your guy.
You go to your guy, and Dunrow is that guy.
That being said, was not an easy catch at all.
Fair caught by Matheson. It'll be 1st and 10 on the 34-yard line for the Brighton Bengals. We'd like to thank one of our sponsors, Tab Bank, home of the Tab Spin Rewards checking account with 3.5% annual percentage yield on your account balance and 1% cash back on eligible purchase. It is a big deal. Member FDIC. Thank you, Tab Bank. And remember, Braden, at the end of the game, we got to select a couple of Tab Bank helmet stickers. Short little pass out here from Palapoy. Pickup of about 3 or 4 yards. That's number 9, Easton Gustafsson.
I feel like Brighton's did a good job mixing up their play calling right now. They haven't really stuck to one trend of the game so far, but I think that was maybe their second screenplay of the game. So really calling a variety of plays right now.
Palapoy in the backfield, he hands off Gutierrez. Gutierrez just cuts right up that middle and picks up about 15 yards on that. And we've got some more laundry out on that field. Might take a guess?
See if it's coming back or not. But Gutierrez running strong.
Right up the middle, like right up that gap.
Looks like it's coming back.
You have some big boys up there on that front line. 6'3", 310, 6'3", 255, 6'2", 280, 6'6", 325 on that front offensive line for the Brighton Bengals, creating some of those gaps for Gutierrez.
And honestly, when you're up in the bleachers or you're watching on TV, it is hard to tell how big these kids are, because when I walk down the field, I'm 6'6", 220, and
yeah.
I go down there and these kids are huge.
This will be on the Brighton Bengals. It looked like a push in the back. It's going to set them back. Got second down and about 3 for the Bengals after that penalty. Bengals check over, get the play from the sideline.
No, like I said earlier, Brighton finding success through many ways on the offensive end. I'd like to see him just continue riding Gutierrez and seeing how he can create some space.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, nice pressure by the Viking defense. That's number 0, Cooper Willoughby on the backfield, putting a lot of pressure on Palapoy, and Palapoy just overthrows that. And once again, we got some laundry on the field, and this could be pass interference.
Yeah, I believe they got Miles Frey on that, the pass interference. That's a tough matchup right there for Frey.
Holding. Going to be a first down for the Brighton Bengals on their 44-yard line. Got 2 receivers here to the near side, 1 to the far side with Gutierrez in the backfield. Palapoy hands off, and there Gutierrez goes right up the middle again, picks up about 6 yards on that carry.
And that's a great play, great gain right there. Maybe the average fan might see that and think, I mean, what are you doing? Let's, get a bigger play there. But if you can just keep grinding it out and get 3 to 6 yards each play, that's a fantastic offense right there.
Mouth football right there.
The old school ball right there.
Old school, yeah. It was interesting watching one of the games. The Vikings played the Somerset Academy last week with a very dominant win, but the Academy ran at 100% of the time.
Wow.
100% on the ground. Short little pass to the flat, picked up by Gustafsson, and not much on that play.
So they played Air Force Academy, it sounds like.
Yeah, or Army. 2 weeks ago, they ran the ball 70 times, dominated the clock, almost about 85% of that game with just the run game.
That'd make my grandpa happy.
Well, they say if you got a good horse, you keep riding it, right?
There you go.
I'd go right back to Gutierrez here. Palapoy checks to the sideline. 10 on the play clock. And he goes right back at Gutierrez. There he goes, and it looks like he might have picked up that first down. Let's see where they spot him.
I think they're going to give it to him.
I think either way, I think this is in territory. The Bengals are going to go for it either way,
Yeah, you got to. Can you guess what's coming?
Let me guess. 4th down and 1 for the Bengals. Let's see if this Viking defense can hold them. Right back to Gutierrez. Gutierrez is off to the races. One man to beat. And Gutierrez, touchdown, Brighton Bengals.
Man, this kid is a stud.
Like, he had contact in the first maybe yard or two of that. They just could not wrap him up, and he was to the house.
Shed a tackle or two in the secondary. This kid is a hard runner. He is not going down easy. I was just about to say earlier, I would like to see this kid get out into space a little bit, get him going on the outside off tackles. They're not going to need to.
Got Caden Hansen out here for the PAT. The snap's up and good. And it is good. 14-0 Brighton Bengals. We'll step aside for a short break and be right back here on the KSL Sports Rewind.
Welcome back to the UCCU Saving Spotlight.
Today's play of the day goes to Becky, a single mom who just got her son Max a youth debit card from UCCU.
This is a big win for Max, who knows that UCCU mobile banking makes it easy for his mom to add money.
Welcome back to Viewmont High School, where the Bengals lead 14-0 over the Vikings. It's got 1:48 left in the first quarter. We've got Caden Hansen to kick this ball off, and once again we've got, looks like Ingram and Canham to receive. This one's going to be returnable. He takes it at the 1 yard line, cuts up and picks up about 15. It looks like it's going to be about 1st down and 15 for the Viking offense.
This Viewmont offense has been heavy on the pass plays so far. I'd like to see them try to establish the run a little bit, calm down, give some confidence in the big boys up front, see if they can dominate a little bit.
Yeah, I know Benji Tolman, absolutely fabulous runner. I wonder if he's 100%. I know he got banged up in that last game with the Somerset Academy, but I'd love to see him get that ball and pick up 3, 4, 5 yards here on 1st down. Short little pass out to the flat, little screen play. That's Dunrow, pickup of about 3 or 4 yards.
Not a bad play. Like we said earlier, get the ball to your playmakers, see if they can make some magic happen.
Bring up about 2nd down and 6 for the Vikings. One thing watching film on Savage, I was really impressed on how quick he gets that ball out. I was talking to Coach before the game, Coach Jones, and he says they worked a lot of VR training with him to get that ball released in under 2.5 seconds. If not, they would stop it. He'd have to start back over, and so he got a lot of work, and Savage just underthrows that ball, and it's intercepted by the Brighton Bengals defense. That's number 23, Trey Harper.
Tough break here for Viewmont. Looks like they got another flag on the play after the play, so I think it's going to be excessive celebration here on the Bengals.
I was just about ready to say they were going to have some good field position. This will
There you
set
go.
them back possibly.
But going back to that play, I mean, I saw what Savage was looking at there, just waited a bit too long, didn't quite have the arm strength to get it there, but the gaps are there in the defense.
And that Trey Harper for Brighton, he has been all over in this secondary.
Like I was saying earlier, this Brighton defense is flying around, man. Whether it's good play calling or good athletes, I think it's a little bit of both. But this secondary is doing a good job flying around.
Yeah, we think this flag was after the play. Coach Jones wants to come out here and talk it over a little bit with the officials, see what their options are. Yeah, we talked to Coach Cetera before the game for a few minutes, and we told him, this game felt a little different, that they had that tough schedule, and, he talked about that confidence coming into this game, that they just needed to just pick up that confidence little by little, and you can see that in the first 2 drives with this Brighton Bengal offense.
Oh, 100%. And he told us before the game, he's like, why schedule the easy ones beginning of the season? Let's go out, play the best competition we can. That was what prepares boys, not just for this season, but going forward. I mean, he was saying this is a young squad that they have right here. So why not give them the experience that they need to know that they can hang with these good teams, and then when the time comes, they can beat the teams they're supposed to beat.
It looks like we're going to have a timeout here out on the field. We'll take a timeout as well and be right back after this message on KSLSports.com. All right, welcome back to Viewmont High School. 53 seconds left in the first quarter. Finally got all of that penalty sorted out. It was a 15-yard penalty on the Brighton Bengals, which will put them on the 40-yard line for the Brighton Bengals. Palapoy goes deep. He's got a receiver down. He goes, and it's intercepted. Great hands.
What a play.
It looked like Brady. Who was Jackson Nuttall with the interception. Great hands.
Exactly what this Viewmont defense needed right here. They needed some sort of spark on the defensive end. Hopefully this can spark the offense to go the other way.
Right, it was a great throw by Palpe, and it kind of bounced off the helmet and then just landed right in Nuttall's hand. What a great catch by Nuttall. Looks like we have got an injury out on the field. We're going to step aside this injury timeout with 44 seconds left in the first quarter. We'll be right back here on the KSL Sports Network. All right, welcome back to Vikings Stadium. And we're very fortunate to see Jace Evans walk off on his own on that play. A little slow to get up. Glad to see that he looks like he's okay. This will bring up first down and 10 on about the 15. We've got short time here. Let's see if Jack Savage can make and use this clock wisely. Goes to Dunrow over here on the right side. He cuts, he breaks, and he's off to the races. One guy to beat. 23, once again, Trey Harper just saved a touchdown.
What have you been saying all game? Get the ball to your playmakers and make magic happen.
Great job. Great play from Jason Dunrow and a great tackle by Harper on the Bengals defense. 24 seconds and ticking in the first quarter. Vikings set up quickly. Got 3 receivers to the far side. Got 1 receiver here to the near side. Savage drops back. Surveys a lot of time in that pocket. And he's got Willoughby open. And that ball's caught for another reception.
There's the spark right there.
What? That is 2 great plays for the Viewmont Vikings offense.
There's that gap we were talking about before the interception right there. Savage doing a good job recognizing where he can find his tight end and make big throw.
Yeah, that's Cooper Willoughby. He's a senior. Listed here 6'2", 235 pounds. He is a two-way player. And that's going to do it here for the first quarter. We've got the Brighton Bengals 14 and the Viewmont Vikings 0, but the Vikings with a little bit of momentum when we come back. Welcome back in. Viewmont High School, start of the second quarter. And these Viking fans are on their feet.
Stadium coming alive right now after 2 great plays. Vikings in scoring territory right now. See if we get on the board soon.
Looks like we'll have first down and 10 on the 14. Looks like they're celebrating their cross-country team here at Viewmont High School during the quarter. We've got Tolman in the backfield. Savage, short little flat pass. Dunrow again, cuts up. Oh! And he is taken down quickly by number 92. Jackson Nettleton. Coach talked about Nettleton not only being a leader on that team, but just being that defensive leader on that side of the field. Pickup of about 3 yards on that play. It'll be second down and about 7 for the Vikings. Got 3 receivers set up here on the near side. Quick little pass out to Dunrow. Caught. Picks up a few on that.
Good
Nice.
pickup.
Good little short pickup. That's what they need to do.
Yep.
Little by little, and then look for that. Done very well up over the middle on that pass to Dunrow and Sotheby, or Willoughby, excuse me, on that big reception.
And Savage's demeanor, a lot more composed right now. You can tell he's getting the ball a little quicker. He knows he wants to do the ball right when he gets the ball out of the snap. So a lot more impressive so far of a drive overall from this Vikings offense.
Third down and short for the Vikings. Play action. Oh! And the ball is fumbled. Number 90 picks it up for Brighton. And he is finally taken down about midfield. And Savage just didn't even see Cole Haymer coming from the blind side.
Tough for the Vikings. What a great drive, just unfortunate ending. But big man's got wheels. That was Samuel Tavow with the pickup.
Samuel Tavoa, listed 6'1", 305 pounds, rolling south.
Big man got him in decent field position, honestly.
Looks like it's going to be a first down and 10 on the 47 for the Brighton Bengals. A little unfortunate there from the Vikings. They had a lot going for them, and just that blind side, didn't see him coming. Palapoy hands right off back to Gutierrez, and that Viking defense looks like he might have lost a yard on that play. Looks like that was Grady Bell, another one we need to watch for on this Viking defense. .55 left in the second quarter. We've got the Bengals up 14-0 on the Viewmont Vikings. Palpoy goes right back to his horse, and he is off to the races again. What a great run, once again, by Stanton Gutierrez. A pickup of about 45 yards on that play.
Kudos to this Brighton offense, man. I mean, after doing that exact same play they played before, very easily could have gone to something different and just went right back to what they know is working.
Yeah, you know, I go back to that Somerset Academy game where they ran the ball every time, and the Viking defense, they stacked 7-8 into that box every single play. Here they've got to cover a lot more green grass out on that field, which just doesn't give them the bodies up there in the box. It's like a pick.
Yeah, it's hard. What do you want? Do you want to give up the run or give up the pass? This Brighton team is being very dynamic with their play calling right now, and it's very unpredictable to see what they're going to do with the ball next.
Looks like we've got second down and 5. I'm not a football coach, but I know where I'm going. Oh, Palpoy keeps it. Picks up about 3 or 4 on that carry. Looks like that's going to bring up third down and short for the Brighton Bengals.
Don't mind the play call there, honestly. Good quarterback draw. Viewmont did a fantastic job recognizing what they're doing early, and honestly, could have been 6 there.
Great stop by the Viewmont defense. Third and short, we've got Gutierrez in the backfield with Palapoy. Hands right back off to him. He cuts up right up that, and he just bulldozes right into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Big man is asserting dominance.
Is that the third touchdown for Gutierrez of this game?
I believe so, yeah.
Unbelievable.
I wish we had his total yards up here because, man, that kid is running at will.
Boy, what an impressive first half by Stanton Gutierrez. Hansen out to kick the PAT. It's up, and it is good. And that takes us 21-0 for the Brighton Bengals with 8:02 left in the second quarter. We'll be right back here on the KSL Sports Rewind Network. Welcome back into the second quarter. Bengals 21, Vikings nothing. Ball is kicked off right at the 1 yard line. He's cutting up on the left side, and he's brought down about the 14 yard line. That's Cole Ingram on that carry. Well, Braden, let's see if they can get some momentum going.
Yeah,
they did it at the end of that first quarter. Got it going in the first quarter. Just a couple of unfortunate plays for the Vikings offense.
This is going to show their true character right here. I mean, adversity, you had a fantastic drive, ended at the turnover. You really got to keep your head up here and see and confront adversity and punch it back in the mouth, because this game might be over soon unless Viewmont can answer.
Play action pass out at the flat for Dunrow. It's caught, and he picks up maybe 1 or 2 on that reception.
Man, I'd like to see that kid get involved, get some sweeps going, find other ways to give him the ball than just that screen play right there, because you can tell when there's space, he can make something happen. Brian's doing a good job of snuffing that up early and recognizing what they're trying to do.
And I'm trying to think if I can't remember, has Benji Tolman even carried the ball tonight? I know he's been lined up in that backfield.
He's had one carry tonight.
One carry tonight. I'd love for them to get back to that balanced offense that Coach Jones talked about.
There you go.
There he goes. Look. That's Benji Tolman right up the middle for a pickup of about 6 yards.
It's a fantastic run right there.
I watched him in a couple games, and I loved his ability to get north and south. Doesn't do a lot of shifty cutting. He just puts that head down and goes.
Yep. Tolman just came out now, so I don't expect them. I would expect them going back to the pass right here.
Let's see if they bring in, I think that might be Noah Whitesides. No, they ran him some in the last game, the Offset Academy. Got 3 receivers to the far side. Quick little slant pass in and out of the hands. Bring up a 4th down for the Vikings. Boy, and we've got another Vikings player limping off that field, trying to shake it off. That's number 56, Slater Hobson.
Still a good amount of time left, 6 minutes and 31 seconds left. Something could still happen before we get to the half for the Vikings. Just need to stop after this.
That ball is going to be a fair caught by Matheson, which is going to give the Brighton Bengals some great field position. Looks like they'll be starting on about their 49, on the 49-yard line. Well, it's been the Gutierrez show this first half.
Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Oh, man, he has looked absolutely great. You know, I think that's kind of nice for Palpoy, right? A lot of pressure, right, on his shoulders coming into these games, playing these tough teams. But to have somebody else that he could hand that ball off to pick up that 5, 6, 7, and with Gutierrez, it's been 20, 30, 40 tonight.
Yeah, when you can establish that run, your life is so much easier as a quarterback. Things open up. Defense has to load the box, and then receivers open up. Makes life easy.
That was Gutierrez with a carry and immediately stopped by that Viking defense. That was number 55, Brian Takiavia. Loss on the play, picks up. Looks like it'll be second down and about 15 for the Bengals. Got 3 to the far side. We got Jace Evans here to the near side. Popoy under some pressure. He rolls out. Short little pass. And brought down. Looks like it's going to be about third down and 10 for the Bengals.
Try to do that distracting screen play to get some going downfield, and Viewmont knew exactly what they're doing. Good job by their defense. Defense is really, except for maybe a couple handful of plays here, honestly not doing a bad job trying to hold Brighton.
Defense is keeping them in the game.
Yeah, they are.
Even being down 21-0, that Viking defense is keeping them in the game. A third down, it looks like 12. High snap. Popoy looks, throws this ball out. It's got Jace Evans, and he catches. What a catch by Jace Evans.
Just as we were praising this Viewmont defense, man, Brighton offense has to go and prove us wrong again. Man, this time instead on the ground through the air. Great ball by Popoy. And man,
about a 52-yard touchdown reception by Jace Evans.
6'4". I mean, you could see in his stride, that is a tall kid with wheels out there. That is hard to guard.
Yeah, and Coach said before the game, Jace was going to get a lot of touches tonight. Hanson back out for the extra point. Kick is up, and the kick is good. 4:59 left in the second quarter. Brighton Bengals take a dominating 28-0 lead over the Viewmont Vikings. Welcome back into the second quarter. 4:59 left to play. And this Brighton Bengal offense have looked impressive this first half.
Yeah, it's honestly been fun to watch. And man, if you're a young athlete out there, take notes of how hard this Brighton offense plays. I mean, everything from the offensive line, running back, and now as we see receivers and quarterbacks, man, discipline, and they're executing plays very well.
That kick's going to be brought back for a touchback for the Viewmont Vikings offense. Let's see what Jack Savage and that offense can do. Down 28. He's got 2 receivers set up to the near side. Does look like that might be Whiteside's in the backfield. Hands off, he cuts up here. Oh, loses a couple of yards on that play.
That was hard right there. I mean, that was the size of Brighton getting through the line.
Just great open field tackle by the Brighton defense. Bring up a second down and 12 for the Vikings. Savage in the backfield with Whiteside to his left. Vikings have got 3 receivers on that far side. Savage gets it out. Oh, in and out of the hands of Dunroe. And he has popped on that play. Looks like he's going to shake that off. Looks like it's going to be a third down and about 12 or 13 for the Vikings.
Couldn't tell right there, but Dunroe looked like he was holding that right arm after that pass. Looked like either that ball came a little too hot or something popped his shoulder. So hopefully everything's okay, but he's still out there.
Football players are tough, right?
They are tough.
They're born tough. Vikings set up in the same formation. 3 receivers to the far side. Savage drops. Oh,
there we go.
Got Willoughby right over the middle. He lands hard on his back. It's enough for a first down, it looks like, for the Vikings. But Cooper Willoughby is still down on that field.
What a tough catch.
Tough catch. Tough catch, and he landed hard. Looks like we're going to have an injury timeout, and we'll step aside here on the KSL Sports Rewind. And welcome back in with 4:04 left in the second quarter. It's good to see Willoughby walk off on his own. First down and 10 for the Viewmont Vikings. Savage under a little bit of pressure. He still stays in that pocket. He's off to the races. Up to that right side, and
there we go.
A little extra effort. Might have picked up 10 on that carry.
It's a great way to improv for Jack Savage. Good creativity, pocket collapse, stayed composed, and could have took off earlier, but decided to wait, look at his options, and then take off to get the first down. Amazing play by Savage.
Yeah, and that's going to give the Vikings a first down and some confidence. Well, you get a quarterback that can run too. Boy, that just puts that added pressure on the Bengals defense. Two receivers here to the near side. Savage hands off to Whiteside. He cuts up the right side for a nice pickup of about 6 for Noah Whiteside.
A good game there. I mean, honestly, they can keep getting plays like that. The Viewmont offense should be setting up comfortably.
Yeah, we go back to that great momentum they had in the end of the first quarter. It was small little plays that led up to those big plays.
Yeah. It's really just about being patient here. I mean, everyone wants to go for the deep ball. Everyone wants the big play right off the bat. But if you can be patient, grind out the clock a little bit, and see if they get on the board before halftime, that'd be a huge momentum saver for this Vikings offense.
We've got about 2:25 left in the second quarter. Second down and 5 for the Vikings. Savage looks. That ball is tipped. Oh, that ball is intercepted. That's number 44, Lahia Taoli, with the interception. I apologize if I just butchered that name. Junior, 6'1", 225, with some good clean hands.
Those big mitts getting up there, deflecting the ball and going the other way. But man, this Vikings offense cannot get a break. Their two most promising looking drives end in turnovers. Unfortunate break. But that's why Brighton is the way they are. I mean, that's a good defense right there. I mean, the bend don't break mentality makes it demoralizing for offenses to play against.
2:12 left in the second quarter. Brighton has the ball on about the 17-yard line. First down and 10. Boy, it'd be great if the Vikings could get a stop here going into the locker room, right? Hands off to Gutierrez. Gutierrez cuts up to that right side, picks up about 6 on that play.
I wouldn't be surprised here if Brighton takes things really slow with 2 minutes left and just kind of milks the clock to go into halftime. Try to score with about 10 or less seconds on the clock.
We've got 1:52 and counting on the clock. Gutierrez in the backfield. Palapoy. He looks, going to the corner, just overthrown, and Palapoy under some serious pressure. That's Owen Seeley that put some great pressure on Palapoy.
That's great coverage right there. I mean, the height right there, I mean, that's a mismatch, and defended that perfect.
Boy, you can just see even from here, he's got, what, 6'8", 10 inches on him?
Yeah.
Plus the length of his arms.
Yeah, I mean, that is not an easy task for him, but he's holding up well.
See if he goes right back to that corner, 3rd down and 5.
See the man
for the
coverage
Bengals.
Right here.
Oh, Gutierrez up the middle.
There he is.
And he is in again. Stan Gutierrez for his 4th touchdown of the first half for the Brighton Bengals.
Man, this kid is having a breakout game today. If he wasn't already.
Wow. 1:26 left in the second quarter. Kick is up. It is good. 35-0 for the Brighton Bengals. And we'll just keep it here
The Viewmont boys golf team is having
With 126 left, boy, Braden, boy, it'd be great if the Vikings could get some type of momentum going into that locker room, being down 35-0.
Yeah, I mean, we talked adversity going into the game. I mean, Brighton, they experienced that adversity early on in this season. This Vikings team finding some success and didn't really experience a ton of adversity outside of that Weber game. So even though the score doesn't indicate it, there's some valuable experience that could be made for this Vikings team. And I've seen some crazy things happen. They may fight back. You know, it all depends on how they respond, and it's going to determine the rest of the way for them this season.
Looks like we've got Ingram and Cannon back to receive, and that ball is going to be a touchback. Boy, it's hard to predict these games because that's why we play them.
That's why we play them.
That's why we play the games. But you go back to the game where Brighton, when they were playing Weber, they were down 21-0 at halftime. They had to come back in the second half to come back to beat Weber. So, man, there's always opportunity. Let's see if the Vikings can get some momentum here.
There we go.
Oh, that's Whiteside up the left side. This is the momentum they need. And he goes out about the 47-yard line. Great run by Noah Whitesides.
And let's see if that spark we've been talking about. But yeah, like we were saying earlier, there's so much parity in the state of Utah. You've got to finish out games. And high school football, it's way more unpredictable than your traditional college football or NFL games. So anything can really happen.
Great run by their junior running back. First down and 10 on the 47. Minute 17 left. Savage surveys plenty of time. He's got that ball up. He's got, and we've got some yellow laundry on the field.
I believe we're going to get Brighton here on pass interference. Good play, good patience by Savage here.
Great throw by Jack Savage on that. And Dunrow, he went up, get that ball, and maybe just a little bit too much contact. Let's see. Pass interference on the Bengals.
Now, Brighton only sent 3 on that play down, and Viewmont did a fantastic job making something into that was such heavy coverage.
That'll move that ball up to looks like the 33-yard line. First down and 10. Hands off. Whiteside cuts up to that right side and picks up about 4 or 5 on that carry. Boy, the 3 or 4 carries that Whiteside has had he's looked impressive.
He's looking good.
Second quarter. Got 51 seconds and counting on this clock left in the first half.
You start picking it up, the tempo just a little bit.
Savage throws that ball up. He's got a receiver open. And that is intercepted on the 1-yard line. Once again, want to guess who that is? That is Trey Harper with his second interception of the game.
Man, this Brighton secondary is something special. I believe third takeaway of the game.
Boy, athletic, and boy, once again, the Vikings had some momentum going.
It's tough. I mean, that's the game of football.
32 seconds left in the second quarter. Let's see if the Bengals come out here and take an knee, or if they try to run a play. Up 35-0 on the Viewmont Vikings. We've got 2 receivers here on the near side, one on the far side. Once again, Gutierrez, just to get him out of, give him a little bit more cushion from that backfield. Picks up about 5 on that carry.
No, Savage only has 5 interceptions before the game coming on the season. So this is not a super turnover-prone team right here. But Brighton's doing a good job kind of throwing different schemes at him, making some confusion happen, and making life hard for the Viewmont offense.
It looks like the Bengals are just going to let this time run out. And that is it for the second half. What an impressive first half for the Brighton Bengals. Stanton Gutierrez on the board for the Bengals a number of times. What an impressive first half. We'll be back here in a few minutes with the start of the second half here on KSLSports.com. Back into Viewmont High School where the Brighton Bengals lead 35-0 over the Viewmont Vikings. Halftime, it's homecoming here, Viewmont, and they lit up the V up on the mountain. Recognize Viewmont High School. Stanton Gutierrez, 4 touchdowns, 4 running touchdowns in that first half. Jace Evans with the other reception. That young man has had a first half.
That's been the story so far. It's been fun to watch this really groundbreaking game, literally and figuratively, for Gutierrez. It's been fun to be a part of and watch.
The short run back by Gustafsson for the Bengals. Off that kickoff return. It's the ball about on the 22-yard line. First down, Bengals. You know, it's interesting when watching some of these other games, 2 names that we haven't called out all that much tonight is Oakley McKnight and Slade Taylor. Curious to see if Coach Satera gets those 2 involved because, boy, in their last 5 games, they've made a big difference for the Bengals.
Right.
Keeper. Balapoy cuts up to the left side. And that's Nuttall that takes him down. Pickup of about 15, 16 yards on that quarterback keep.
Fantastic read there by Balapoy. I mean, everyone's going to look at Stanton, and they all fall for the fake. Balapoy, wide open yardage, gets the first down.
Once again, I'd like to see him do that a few more times. Like you said, it keeps that defense true.
Yep.
On the other side of the Viewmont Vikings, hands off to Gutierrez up the middle. Picks up maybe a couple on that yard.
Viewmont trying to be a little bit more aggressive. You can see they're trying to send the corners on those edge blitz there, trying to see if they can catch something off for Brighton.
We've got second down and 8 for the Bengals. Savage in the
another corner blitz.
Excuse me, Balapoy in the backfield. Looks to throw out to the flat, in and out of the hands of Gustafsson for the Bengals.
Viewmont sent in the blitz a little bit. That was a screen pass, able to get into the backfield a little bit quicker, put a little bit of pressure on Balapoy. Hopefully can speed up the game just a little bit for him.
Yeah, I also mentioned to you halftime, you know, Mason Linton, another valuable piece for this Brighton Bengal offense. Been a little bit quiet that first half. Let's see if they can get him, McKnight and Taylor involved into this offense a little bit more.
Yep.
Balapoy surveys, looks up the middle. Oh, in and out of the hands. And there's Slade Taylor on that nice out route.
Little low of a ball, but overall not bad. But Viewmont getting a good stop and hoping to get the ball back and hopefully can finish a drive now.
That'll bring up fourth down for the Brighton Bengals. Great stop by the Viewmont Vikings defense. Looks like we have Austin Cannon back to receive this punt. Punts off. It's going to bounce a couple times, takes a Bengals roll,
Great
and it
bounce.
keeps rolling. And it keeps rolling. all the way down to the 10-yard line. What looked like to be a short little punt ended up to be a pretty darn good punt for the Bengals.
Kicker's touch. I don't know if that's a thing or not, but he's got it.
He's got it. That puts the Vikings deep back in their territory. Three receivers here to the near side for the Vikings. Got Dunrow, he hands it off. Cuts up to the right side. That looks like that might have been Noah Whiteside's. Picks up about 4 on that play.
Whiteside doing a good job overall, making up for Benji Tolman not being able to play this game. Been running the ball hard, picking up 3 to 4 yards each carry. Overall, been very productive running the ball.
Yeah, been real impressed with the junior running back. Whiteside in the backfield. We've got 3 receivers again here to the near side. He's looking out. Oh, that ball is almost once again intercepted. I couldn't tell. Braden, was that ball tipped?
It was, yeah. Bengals set the house there. Number 92 for the Bengals got up, got his mitts on that, and deflected that ball down.
Almost picked off that ball.
Bengals sent the house on that one. Good play call for the defensive coordinator.
Got Jack Savage listed at 5'11", 180 pounds. Trying to look over those big, tall Brighton linemen. It's got to be a challenge for him.
Definitely makes it difficult.
Same set. 3rd down and about a 7 for the Vikings. He looks over the middle. Oh, and he misses Willoughby.
Brian didn't send a ton there, but still able to get the backfield and make life hard on Savage, rushing his throw a little bit, going through his progressions a little bit faster than he should be. And now we're back here with 4th down.
Yeah, and it was good to see Cooper Willoughby back out on the field after taking that hard land on his back in the first half.
Hopefully he's just got the wind knocked out of him and is good to go for the second half.
Got Dunrow to punt this ball, and he kind of pooch kicks this ball. Oh, and it takes a Bengal bounce. About to the 38-yard line, which was going to give the Brighton Bengals great position. Let's take a look at some scores around the state. Let's go to Region 2, where the Harriman Mustangs are leading 20-10 over the Thunder. Riverton leading Bingham 17-7, and Cedar Valley 14-10 over Copper Hills. We'll get to some other regions here in a few minutes. Paulboy hands off to Gutierrez, cuts up now to the right side, picks up about 12 or 13 on that carry. He is tough to wrap up.
He is tough. I mean, he's getting to that 2nd and 3rd level every single play and shedding a few tackles while doing it, too.
Been impressed with Palapoy tonight. Very, very poised tonight. You know, interceptions have kind of plagued him a little bit, but he's been real savvy tonight, making some great decisions. Hands off to Gutierrez again for another short gain of about 5.
Yeah, Palapoy been looking very comfortable. He's been able to read the defense, see what he wants to, but just been comfortable making the easy play. I don't feel like he's trying to make too many hard or rush decisions here. He's just doing what he feels is best for his team. He's not trying to go for that big play every time.
2nd down and 5 for the Bengals. Hands off again to Gutierrez. He's just caught up, and he is gone to the house for another. That is his 5th touchdown tonight for Stanton Gutierrez and the Brighton Bengals.
Pure domination by Gutierrez. Man, this has been fun to watch. This kid is running all over the Viewmont defense. honestly at a loss for words at this point. This kid is playing out of his mind.
I can give you a few words that I can think of, and that is tab bank helmet sticker.
Yeah, there you go.
Gotta be a candidate for that.
There you go.
5 touchdowns for Stan Gutierrez. Caden Hansen back out for the extra PAT. It is up, and it is good. That puts the Brighton Bengals up 41-0. 6:24 left in the third quarter, and we'll be right back here on KSLSports.com. Welcome back into the third quarter. 6:24 remaining in the third quarter. Bengals up on top, 42-0. A few more scores from around the state. Region 3, Corner Canyon 21, Lone Peak 21. We've got that on KSL Sports Rewind with Dana Jeff down there. That looks like to be a great game. Region 4, the West Panthers dominating 44-8 over the Hillcrest. And we'll get into Region 5 scores here in a few minutes. And some kicks all the way through the end zone, and this will be a touchback. All right, Braden, you're down 42-0.
You know, it's hard because whenever you're in a blowout situation, there's not a lot of positives that you can find here. But, you know, with the young guys that you have, with the team that you have, you cannot let up or show any weakness. It's easy to throw your head to the ground and just think it's over. But now's where you can learn to execute, get some valuable reps, and think long-term going into the season. Don't just think about this game. That being said, on the opposite end of the ball, as I mentioned, Brighton's looking fantastic because on the other token, they could easily think this game's over and sit on their heels, but they're executing fantastic. So I'd like to see the same thing from Viewmont. Just try to get some good, valuable reps, get the ball to their playmakers, and get the ball to some younger guys that need to take some valuable reps.
Yeah, Savage just barely overthrows his receiver there. Joshua Lewis over the middle brings up a 2nd down and 10. And I think you're right, Braden. I just think every little win will help going into the next game, right? Learn from it, right?
Yeah.
What can we learn from this game? And what can we take in to the remaining 4 games? Because we know that the Viewmont, boy, they've got a really tough schedule ahead of them.
Right, and this Viewmont football team's not a bad team, honestly. I mean, you watch this game even, and there you go, we got a completion on the sideline. But you watch this game, and it's just been a few big plays here and there that's kind of dismantled this Viewmont team. I mean, Viewmont's been moving the ball relatively well the whole game, and it's just been a few turnovers that have kind of derailed their momentum. So, you know, if this Viewmont team can kind of just stay a little bit more disciplined and limit the turnovers and limit the big plays, I think they'll be fine going through the rest of the season.
And a great catch by Miles Fry for the Vikings for a great pickup and a 1st down for the Viewmont Vikings. Looking ahead for the Viewmont Vikings after Brighton, they go into Bountiful and take on Saiki Fekitoa, and that great running back in Bountiful who just lost to the Morgan Trojans, beat them last week. A little bit surprised with that win. Then they take on Olympus, Alta, and that Woods Cross, which will give you a score that's going to be a really, really tough Woods Cross team.
It'll be a good one. This region is wide open to say. I mean, there's some good teams here. It'll be challenging, but I mean, man, it is going to be a gauntlet to see who comes out on top.
All right, now we'll give you some scores in Region 6.
Region 6, as we got the game right here, Brighton, Viewmont. But as we go down, we got a close one. Alta and Olympus, 1-point game. Olympus 10, Alta 9. Then we go over to Woods Cross, where Woods Cross is up by 6, 13-7 over Bountiful.
Yeah, both of those games are good games. Willoughby up to the right side, picks up about 8 on that play.
Man, Willoughby's a tough receiver. I'd like to see him get the ball a little bit more, but man, that kid, he's a big kid, hard runner.
Yeah, and you look at that Region 6, Alta 9, Olympus 10, Woods Cross 13, Bountiful 7. These are teams that the Viewmont Vikings still have to face. This has become a really, really tough region. in 5A. We've got 2nd down and 4 for the Vikings. Empty back set for Savage. Looks like Dunrose comes over in motion. Comes up pressure. Oh, Savage, lots of time. He's got a guy open. Oh! He had Noah Whiteside over here on the near side. In and out of the hands. Just a little bit underthrown.
It's a great play, but, you know,
I'm kind of
sometimes
surprised
things happen.
Savage had so much time in the pocket to throw that ball.
Escaped the pocket, took some time. Easily could have ran and got the first down, but, you know, YK could play for 5 yards and he could go for 20.
Brings up a 3rd down and about 4 for the Vikings. Looks like Whiteside in the backfield. Short little pass to Willoughby. Willoughby gets the first down and picks up a few more. Nice little play for the Viewmont Vikings and another first down.
Willoughby again.
2:38 left in the 3rd quarter. I believe by rules this will be a running clock for the remainder of the game. Let's go to the scoreboard again. Region 1, Syracuse Titans, 42, Layton 7. I've seen those Titans play.
Wow.
They look good, and I think they're matched up against, Davis next week, and the Titans and the Darts game is going to be a great game.
Yeah, that'll be a fun one.
The other great game in Region 1 is Farmington 24 and Weber 14. Picks up about 5 on that, brings up a 2nd down and 5 on that play.
You know, like we were saying earlier, we're seeing spurts of this Viewmont offense. This is a good football team. Just ball hasn't really gone their way, and credit to Brighton. Brighton's been playing near perfect football today as well.
Boy, they have played a wonderful football game. Savage, time, he scrambles out to the left side. Oh, in and out of the hands of one of the Brighton receivers, incomplete. Bring up 3rd down for the Vikings.
Five yards to go.
Savage set up in the backfield with Whitesides to his right. He's got Dunroe, Willoughby, passes out to the flat to Brady Clegg, and Clegg cuts up the right side and picks up what looks to be close to a first down.
Good play by Clegg. I believe that was his first touch of the game and made something of it. Great play.
Once again, this is the moments that we're seeing in this Vikings offense. They have just these moments of just great plays. They've just got to sustain them and somehow find their way into the back of that end zone. 43 seconds left in the 3rd quarter and ticking down. Savage in the backfield with Whiteside. 3 receivers jammed up here on the near side. Short little pass out there to Dunroe. He's caught it, and he's going to the house. Jason Dunroe, touchdown, Vikings.
Good play by Dunroe. Glad to see Viewmont get on the board and get the ball to your playmaker.
Boy, and you hear these Vikings students, they loved it.
They were waiting to pop off all game.
What a great little short pass that was by Jack Savage, and Dunroe. What he can do after the catch is just amazing. Out for the PAT. Snap is good. The kick is up. And that is good. Josh Bartholomew puts the Vikings up on the board. 7 points. We've got 1 second left in the 3rd quarter. Bengals up 42-7. Let's look ahead now. We've got just a few seconds of the Brighton Bengals schedule. Right, they came in with Viewmont with a 1-4 record. Looks like they might sneak out of here with a win against Viewmont, but they go up against a tough Olympus team, that tough Woods Cross team that's been looking really good, and that Bountiful and then Alta. So they've got some work cut out for them the rest of their season in region play.
Yeah, it's a tough region. It'll be wide open to see how the rest of the way goes, but this is any indication of what we're seeing tonight. Like, this is a good Viewmont team playing obviously a really good Brighton team, and I'm feeling really optimistic about this Brighton team going forward.
And that's going to be the end of the third quarter, where the Brighton Bengals 42 and the Viewmont Vikings get into the end zone for 7. We'll be right back on KSL Rewind. Welcome back. With 12 minutes remaining in the game, Josh Bartholomew kicks off the 8-yard line. That's Gustafsson with the return. Picks up about 12 or 13 on that return.
We'll see
So if you're Coach Cetera, 42-7, got a running clock, or should be a running clock. Do you mix it up a little bit? Do you let Palpoy stay in there with Gutierrez and just keep putting the foot down on the gas?
Well, it looks like we got the second string coming in right now, and I just think you ride it to your running back. Maybe throw it up every once in a while, give your backup quarterback some experience, but I just keep riding the handoff, especially if you're getting 2 to 3 yards each carry. I don't see any reason to change your offense.
Well, it looks like their new quarterback is freshman, number 19. That's Rigby Young coming in to take a few reps this fourth quarter for the Brighton Bengals.
Second down, 9 yards to go.
Looks like we have Landon Hill, their junior running back, in the backfield.
There goes Hill.
And Hill is just following in the footsteps of Gutierrez.
There we go.
Pickup of about 16, 17 on that carry.
Number 6, down to the
Like we were saying earlier, this is all Brighton needs to do. Just run the ball, run the clock. I'd even say they're playing a little fast right now. They probably could slow it down just a little bit.
Yeah, Landon Hill's listed junior, 5'9", 155 pounds. Young in the backfield with Hill. He hands off again, cuts up that left side. Oh, what a quick little player. Picks up about 5 or 6 on that carry.
So they got a speedy one in Hill.
Looks like we had some laundry. Looks like it's going to be a holding on the Bengals. It's going to back them up a few yards. I've been grateful going to Coach Jones. I'm going to give you one of my gratefuls. I'm glad there hasn't been a lot of yellow hankies out on that field today.
No, it's overall been a pretty clean game. I can't think of many flags thrown.
I like that in the sense that it just helps both teams just kind of keep that momentum, and it's not stopped and stalled. You know, the refs are doing their jobs. They're calling the game they should.
Right.
But I love when there's just not a lot of laundry out there on that field. Hill again up on that left side, picks up about 12 on that carry. Boy, he just lowered his head. Just went after him. Brings up a second down and about 9 for the Bengals. Three receivers to the far side. Got a single receiver here. Hill in the backfield. Young takes that snap, hands it right off, and Hill just keeps moving forward for another pickup of about 6 or 7 yards.
He drug that defender a good 4 or 5 yards before going down. Kid's a tough runner.
So you got a freshman as the quarterback. You got a junior in there as the running back. And I know if we looked out throughout the field, we could pick some more. Boy, this is great for the Brighton Bengals and the future of the Bengals.
Oh yeah, this, like I was saying earlier, this time is so valuable going
Young
forward.
keeps it up to the left side. Picks up the first down for the Brighton Bengals. What a little scramble for Rigby Young.
Good read by the freshman. And the freshman also got a set of wheels on him too.
Looks like that on that line. We've got Rush Larson, who's a sophomore. Wilson Pace, who's a sophomore that's out there. Lincoln Terry, he's a senior. Just trying to see some of the new players out here for the Brighton Bengals. Hands off to Hill. Hill just keeps those feet turning. Picks up about 4, and that ball looks
like the ball
like that
popped
came out. And a flag down on the field might be a late hit on that play.
I think one of the offensive linemen came in seeing that loose ball and jumped on that pile and they're calling for a late hit.
It's going to cost them. Let's see what Ron Shapiro, our head referee, has to say about this. It's the meeting of the minds out there. Still no call from the officials. I don't know if they're discussing, the fumble, that it was still a live ball, and he was jumping on it. I don't know.
I personally, I think they should pick the flag up. I think if you see a ball on the ground, kids are trying to make a play.
Oh, yeah.
I don't see there being a late hit there, but I wasn't on the field. And they're going to get him on the late hit.
Yeah, it's going to be a personal foul on the Bengals. And that's going to set them back 15 yards for the Bengals. So that'll bring up a first down and forever for the Brighton Bengals. 8:41 left in the fourth quarter.
I don't see them not running the ball here, but might as well let the freshman throw it a little bit.
Hill on the left side gets the handoff. He carries up the middle, and a great Viking defense stop. Picks up maybe 1 on that, but boy, the Vikings, they're still fighting.
No, they're playing hard. Again, like we were saying earlier, valuable minutes, and this is going to indicate, how good of coaching staff do they have? Are they going to keep the guys invested in the game and excited to be out there to play football?
I met Coach Jones tonight for the first time. Talked to him for about 15 minutes. He's got a great story. He's running a great program here at Viewmont. I wanted to run through a brick wall for him. Like he was that motivating, right? And some of the things that he was doing in his program as a coach, I can understand that. And right, he's given these young men some great hope and great confidence and just teaching them some great things in life. And like I wanted to run through that brick wall for Coach Jones. So.
And that's why we play the game, right? I mean, man, something exciting and something fun to play for.
So bring up a fourth down for the Brighton Bengals. The punt is up, and it is a good high punt, and he's just going to call a fair catch on that. That was Austin Cannon to receive that football. Looks like it's going to be first down and 10 on about the 12-yard line for the Viewmont Vikings. Oh, I'd love for them to get another score. I know we're supposed to be impartial up here, but man, you want them to take something, from this game, this positive, and they can take it into the next game.
Well, it's just been a game that hasn't gone their way. I mean, you can tell. I mean, Brighton's a fantastic football team, but I mean, this Viewmont team just hasn't caught any breaks. So you'd like to see them at least get some scores, go into some momentum, get ready for next week.
Savage back, short little pass over the middle, little shake and bake. But he keeps going. That's number, I think, 28, that's Miles Fry with a great little catch, and man, some great extra yardage after that.
A good play call there. They're all looking downfield and send off the little dump pass.
Be another first down for the Viewmont Vikings. 6:27 remaining in the fourth quarter. He hands off. Once again, this is no wide sides. Oh,
there
he could be going. Got a couple guys to beat up here on the left side, and pushed out of bounds.
There we go.
I don't have 94 on the Bengals, but he saved the touchdown. But what another impressive run by Noah Whitesides.
Noah Whiteside showing how valuable he is to this offense now, and hopefully, as Tolman gets back and feeling healthy, he can start seeing more reps and start distributing the balance a little bit more.
Wow, get that young man the ball. Whiteside to the right of Savage. 3 receivers to the far side. Hands off again to Whiteside. He cuts back, and he just keeps driving those feet for a pickup of about 5 yards.
Good play, just keeping his head down and keeping those feet moving. There's a running clock.
5:27 left in the fourth quarter. Second down and about maybe 6 for the Vikings. Savage, time, under a little pressure, cuts back to the left side, got his guy in the end zone.
There we go.
Touchdown, Brady Clegg for the Viewmont Vikings.
Good play by Savage, keeping his composure. Missed the guy early, but some guys got in the backfield. He made a play going out to his left and found an open receiver.
Great patience again by Jack Savage.
And that just goes to show his maturity, being used to being in these situations and not rushing and making crazy decisions.
Looks like Bartholomew out for the extra point. Snap is good, kick is up, and it is good. Gives the Viewmont Vikings 14 points this second half. 4:36 left in the fourth quarter. We'll be right back here on the KSL Sports Rewind Network. Welcome back in. Viewmont High School, where the Brighton Bengals lead the Vikings 42-14. With 2 great touchdowns for the Vikings on this second half. And this ball is kicked out of bounds. It's going to cost them a few yards. See what Brighton Bengals do. They do on the offensive side of things. Got a number of quarterbacks listed here on their roster. Let's see if Coach Satera spreads out the love of his playing time in the remaining 4 minutes and 26 seconds. Yeah. Looks like Rigby Young is back out with Landon Hill in the backfield to his right side. First down and 10 on the 35. Hands off. That was Rigby Young with the carry. It was Griffin Matsumori that took the snap, and Rigby Young carried the ball up. Did you see it that way?
I did. I was a little lost for a second there.
And Griffin Matsumori is also listed as a sophomore quarterback. And both him and Rigby Young, the freshman, are in the backfield for the Brighton Bengals. I love it, Coach.
Get a little creative here.
A little creative. I like it. Oh, he bat snap, funnels the ball. Oh, he picks picks the ball up, but he's taken immediately down by that's number 11, Brady Clegg.
Maybe a little too creative now.
A little too creative. I got a little bit happy to see that creativity. That clock keeps ticking down with about 3:05 left in the fourth quarter.
There's no rush here.
Brings up third down and once again forever for the Brighton Bengals. It looks like Griffin Matsuomori is taking the place from the sideline, and they've got Rigby Young as the running back to his left.
That's what it looks like.
3 receivers to the far side, hands off to Young. He cuts up to the right side, and he picks up about 12 yards.
There you go.
On that play. I love high school fans, right? They're down 42-14, but it is not stopping these Viewmont students from cheering and just being rowdy down there with about 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Hey,
love it.
It's a party here. We're here to have fun.
I told you, they started off great. They started off with a live student band out on the track for about the first 20 minutes, and I'm like, we got a rock and roll band here. Fourth down. Brighton's going to punt this ball away. Short little punt, line drive punt, caught on the run. Picks up about 8 on that return. And that, once again, looks like that was number 9, Austin Cannon for the Vikings.
Viewmont with another opportunity. Let's get some momentum going into the next week.
Gotta say, just super impressed with the Brighton Bengals tonight. The first 3 quarters of play was just absolutely, almost like you said, flawless for that Bengal offense. And that defense, unbelievable with a number of different pressures, number of different turnovers. They're going to be a tough team to contend with the rest of this season.
Well, it's like Coach told us before the game. I mean, he scheduled those tough games to benefit his team down the road. I mean, as we can see, it's paying off. This is a tough football team.
He's second down and 10 for the Vikings. Again, we got Savage and Whiteside in the backfield. Savage surveys. Oh, he's got a guy. Oh! Intercepted by the Brighton Bengals. I'm trying to see who that was. Was that number 94? 84?
Oakley McKnight, wide receiver.
Oakley McKnight went up for that ball to catch that. He had a receiver open, and all of a sudden McKnight just sprung for that ball for a great interception.
I've got him here listed at 6'5", 190 pounds.
That's
that is tall and long. Hard to get over that.
Oh, I thought Savage had, like I said, I thought Savage had someone opening.
Yep.
Great play by the Brighton defense. With about 1:15 left in the fourth quarter. Let's see if the Brighton Bengals just run a few plays at the end of this game.
I'd expect a few knees after this one.
Brighton, we're wrapping up this game. I'm going to ask you here in about a minute or two of who your tab helmet stickers are going to this game. I know who won. One of them's going in.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I have maybe a thought for a second one. We've got a flag out on the field coming from the backside. It looks like that's going to be a hold on the Bengals. It's going to set them back 10. So let's bring up first down and about 20 for the Bengals with about 45 seconds left.
So here are my thoughts as this game's wrapping up here. We've got another helmet sticker. Briefly went over that. But I'm thinking I'm going to add in one more. And just the pure dominance, I'm giving it the entire offensive line, defensive line of Brighton. Those are some big, heavy boys moving big, heavy boys. Those guys were tough today. But with another sticker, I think me and you both agree, we're going with Trey Harper on the defensive side of the ball. Man, that guy was flying around, having a great game.
He had 2 interceptions tonight. He was all over in that secondary. And you know what? We're going to make our own rules, and we're going to give out a third. Because there's one that definitely deserves that, and that is Stanton Gutierrez, the senior running back for the Brighton Bengals. Unbelievable game, 5 touchdowns for Gutierrez, all in the first 3 quarters of the game.
Yep, man, breakout game, as you could say. But it's been fun seeing what these teams have. Just kids playing hard. Nothing's better than high school football.
What a great game here. Viewmont High School, where the Brighton Bengals come in and put on just a dominant performance over the Viewmont Vikings. 42-14 for the Bengals. And we thank everybody for joining us on this broadcast, and we wish everyone a great weekend.